you for joining us, and hello to those listening to us on AM 800. Bill 5 may have passed, but not before a noisy protest and last-minute efforts to stop the process. Joining us with the latest tonight is CTV's Michelle Maluske. Michelle.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Stephanie. During debate today, big city MPPs went to bat for the small town of Dresden.
I don't think you realize, but what you're proposing in Dresden is going to be 4 times, that landfill will be 4 times as large as the City of Toronto's landfill. If that doesn't give the members of residents in Dresden and yourselves nightmares, it should.
As we've been reporting here for months, Bill 5 will exempt York 1 Environmental Waste Solutions from a comprehensive environmental assessment on their plans for Dresden. The Toronto company says they're transforming and upgrading an existing landfill for construction material only and not household waste. However, that exemption goes directly against what the Premier and former Minister promised the people of Dresden. Doug Ford says they need to fast-track this particular project in Dresden just in case the Americans place tariffs on Ontario's trash at the border. Minister of Economic Development Vic Fedeli was asked today specifically about Dresden and past promises. Fedeli did not answer the question in any way, but focused back on the need to get critical minerals out of the ground to protect the Ontario economy.
Well, last I checked, there were no critical minerals in the Dresden dump, but maybe we're missing something here. The member from Lambton, Kent, Middlesex will remember, because the Premier stood with him as they promised that community that they would do a full environmental assessment before they move forward with the dump.
After a few recesses today, the legislature returned for a formal vote on Bill 5 late this afternoon, and this is how it went. It's hard to hear as the clerk went around and recorded every vote on Bill 5. As you saw, their MPP for Chatham-Kent-Leamington, Trevor Jones, he voted in favor. But in the back row, Lambton-Kent-Middlesex Conservative MPP Steve Pinsonneau absent for the vote. He has publicly broken with the party on the Dresden dump issue, saying his vote wouldn't change today's outcome. The Premier also not in the legislature for the vote today. Not unexpectedly, Bill 5 was approved by a vote of 71 to 44. The protesters you could hear shouting there were in the gallery. They were ultimately removed from the legislature after the Speaker took another break. Now, from York 1's perspective on this, they tell us the government made certain assurances that the land in Dresden was an existing landfill, not a new one, and as such, wouldn't have to go through that comprehensive environmental assessment. And the company says the municipality was aware of their plans as far back as 2022. They too gave York 1 approval of the idea, but York 1 says the municipality only reversed course when the community rallied against the company. York 1 steadfastly maintains they are not bringing in household waste, but rather want to recycle construction material. And they're promising their work will bring the site up to current environmental standards.
Now, this is a big step, a lot of reaction.
You're absolutely right. It is a very big step. There is a lot of reaction to collect on this. Tonight at 11 o'clock, our colleague Robert Lothian will bring reaction now that Bill 5 has cleared third reading. What does this mean? I think we can all guess what the reaction is going to be in Dresden, but Robert will bring us all of those details tonight at 11.
Okay, Michelle Maluske with our top story tonight. Thank you, Michelle.